Hey guys, Comic Boom here to give you top 15 reasons why you have to read Grant Morrison's Earth 1 Volume 3. Let's get started, shall we, gentlemen? Because I tell you what, this is something you guys really got to check out. First of all, you got to understand the first reason is that Artemis, you will be thanking her for sparing your balls. That's right, she will not presume to spare your balls. And she says that directly to Queen Diana before she teams up with Diana to fight Maxwell Lord, who is actually really Ares. You have to check that out. Thank you for using denial of sex as a weapon. Yes, Wonder Woman encourages the people of Earth, the women of Earth, to deny sex to men as a weapon because that always works so well, doesn't it? I'm telling you, you got to do it. And she refers to the legend of the story of Lysistrata, that famous Greek story where women denied men sex to get their agenda. Now, that's never been done before, has it? Well, it has in this comic book. Now, thank you for the reminder that only love can save the world. That is a lovely message in this comic book where there's a lot of fear of men, a lot of fear of women. There's gender wars, there's sex versus sex, but only love can save the world. Thank you for that. We get a reminder that men have nothing women need except, of course, sperm. And Wonder Woman makes this very clear. She has come to man's world to liberate her sisters from tyranny and cruelty, and they open up their doors to all the women of the earth, and yet at the same time, paradoxically, suggest that we men do what we're told and submit to loving authority and submission. Great comic. Thank you, Diana, for showing us mercy. How does she destroy how does she defeat men? The men, of course, by Ares, Maxwell Lord, attacking Paradise Island, Amazonia. She defeats us with mercy. How do we finish them? How do you finish off a war? You defeat your enemies with mercy. Thank you, Diana, for being so merciful before you submit us men to loving submission. And of course, thank you, Maxwell Lord, for the war that we always wanted, sex versus sex. As Maxwell Lord says, as Ares, bring the rain. Thank you, Diana, for forgiveness and atonement. She forgives Paula von Gunther, the War Master, who has achieved redemption in this Earth 1 Volume 3 by finally saving the Amazons and becoming fully a member and an ally of the Amazonian cause, previously being a complete total feminazi. But she's not a feminazi with the Nazis anymore. I guess you could argue maybe she's a feminazi with the Amazons. But hey, check it out. Mileage will vary as to how you view this comic book. Thank you, Diana, for making men feel worthless. Yes, that is true. She does make men feel a little bit worthless sometimes, while at the same time empowering us. The men that get the best portrayal in this series is Steve Trevor and General Liddell, or General Dardell, I believe. And Steve Trevor, they get the best showing in this particular Wonder Woman story by Grant Morrison. Beautifully drawn, by the way, of course, by Yannick Paquette. That's the beautiful art that you're seeing. Thank you, Steve, for reminding Diana that she can make mistakes. We as men, Wonder Woman actually does learn something from a man in this story. She actually learns something from a man that, in fact, she can't do everything herself. Can you imagine that? A woman coming to terms with the fact that occasionally she might need a man's help. Yes, Wonder Woman does learn that lesson. Shocking, I know. Well, thank the matriarchy for eliminating all access to guns and weapons. There is a future scene where a male terrorist, a Professor Garrett Manley, yes, that's his name, Garrett Manley, leads a terrorist organization 3,000 years in the future against the matriarchy, but they have a problem finding and making a bomb. In fact, they can't make a bomb because there are no longer any parts to make bombs or weapons in the future. Why? Because it's ran by women and they don't like weapons. There you go. Thanks for the info. The magic lasso can compel in any language, even in computer code. In Grant Morrison's Wonder Woman. That's pretty cool. The magic lasso can now compel even a computer and talk to a computer to compel a computer what to do. I don't know how that coincides with truth and loving submission, but hey, it's a magic lasso and Morrison can make it do whatever he wants. And thanks for the info. Do not provoke women, especially the Amazons. There's a scene in the White House where Maxwell Lord is talking to the president, where the president says, "Where is Maxwell Lord? Why did we provoke these women?" It's a great scene. Because why indeed, man? If you're a man and you're in man's world and you can go against war against everybody. Why would you want to go? Why would you want to go to war against the Amazons? Why did we provoke these women? It's a mistake that they come to regret, believe me. Why? You're gonna have to check it out. Finally, you got to admit that you want to be told what to do and submit to loving authority. That's what it's all about. And I don't know why women just don't get the message. Just submit to loving authority. Just do it, man. What's the big deal? Grant Morrison, I mean, come on. We got to also admit that we want to be told what to do and submit to the loving authority. I say, sign me up. Sign me up. Tie me up, Wonder Woman. Come to my world. I'll be a little defiant. You can time. We'll have a great time. I'll do whatever you ask. Just bring Artemis with you, the redhead, and bring Paula Von Gunther, the blonde. And I tell you, the four of us, we're gonna have a great time submitting ourselves to loving submission. I promise you, it'll be a good time. And of course, the message from death comes rebirth, renewal, and hope. Thanks for the info. This ends with the cycle of life beginning anew with the burning heart of Hippolyta, who died in Volume 2, coming back again in the form of a young, I guess you could say it's almost Diana's daughter. And again, beautiful message, of course, laced with all kinds of other messages that might disturb some readers, but hey, it's a great read, guys. Finally, what did you expect? I tell you what, this is an enjoyable series. I do recommend that people pick this up, guys. Absolutely. Pick up Earth 1, Volume 3 of Wonder Woman, Grant Morrison. Beautiful art by Yannick Paquette. Well worth your time, guys. Until next time.